So I'm back on trail after a nice 0 day, super restful. It was great seeing everybody. But it's always a little bit emotional saying goodbye, and I'm really nervous about this next section, so it was kind of extra emotional today. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Like, I'm honestly nervous about the 40 to 50 kilometer days almost every single day for the next 5 days. That's gonna push my limits, and I'm not sure I can do it. And what I'm really worried about too is pushing myself and then getting injured. I don't want that to happen either. But I'm feeling rested. I had awesome sleeps, some of the best sleeps I've had in a while, even better than I had in Coleman on a real bed. I think just sleeping next to Steph just made me feel a lot more comfortable, and ate some great meals. People brought some really yummy meals to eat. Yeah, I'm ready to go. My body's as ready as it can be. I stretched every day. So if I trained enough and am in good enough shape to do this, then I'll do it. If not, then it might be an interesting next 5 days. You guys probably noticed a haze kind of everywhere. So this isn't fog. This is smoke from the forest fires that are happening west of here. And it's really bad. Today's one of the worst days. It's really irritating in my nose. Breathing's a little bit more difficult. My eyes are red and watering. That and a couple other different, the emotional reasons as well. But this is the worst smoke I've seen in a really long time. So just hiking down a pretty popular trail. There's a campground a couple kilometers ahead that I've ran into a lot of people that are heading to, but I'm gonna be going past that and then gaining some pretty serious elevation to get up over North Kananaskis Pass. So a big pass that on the other side I've heard can be a little bushwhacky and a little rugged. So could be a challenging afternoon. So I've been hiking for a while, feeling a lot better than this morning. I think zeros are kind of a catch-22. They're a double-edged sword. I needed it. It was amazing. It was great seeing everybody. My body's in a much better place after taking a day off. But then it's also, you have time to think, look ahead, and kind of get in your own head about what's coming up. And I did that. I have one of my hardest sections of trail coming up, and I was looking at the numbers and I was getting worried about them, and that reflected in some anxiety and just fear. But after hiking, for the last little bit, I realized I can hike. Hiking just putting one foot in front of the other. I may have to wake up a little bit earlier over the next week, but I can do it. And even if I don't, it's not the end of the world. I'll be sad about it. There's a lot of section of trail that I want to see and I want to do, and I'd love to be able to accomplish hiking the whole Great Divide Trail. And the competitive side of me definitely wants to do that as well. But also, it is what it is. Like, life will go on if I don't finish the trail due to something that's out of my control at this point. Let the rain fall down, wake my dreams, let it wash away my sanity, 'cause I wanna feel the thunder, I wanna scream. Let the rain fall down, I'm coming clean. Started down in that valley there, and then we're going to continue working our way up to get on top of that ridge. And we're gonna head over to North Kananaskis Pass. Something that I've been thinking about for the last little bit of trail here too is that I have a feeling of imposter syndrome almost every single day. Like, I'm not a thru hiker. I have been a weekend warrior. I have a desk job. I don't think of myself as someone like Darwin or Dixie who are thru hiking every single year, have thru hiked multiple trails. I still feel like I'm just trying to fake it till I make it. I have a lot of experience on multi-day trips, but nothing like a thru hike, and nothing like the kind of distances and times that I'm putting in each day. And I think I was hoping maybe that I'd start feeling like a thru hiker, and I think it's okay that I'm not, honestly. I'm never gonna be one of those people who thru hikes every single year, and kind of a month is the sweet spot for me. This is, I think, the max that I'll ever really like to do. It's a long time to be away from home and life. So yeah, I guess the reason why I'm sharing is if you're someone who's aspiring to thru hike or even do a longer trip, like maybe the John Muir Trail that's a couple weeks long, or the Colorado Trail, then I think it's okay to embrace the fact that you are not a professional thru hiker, and don't let that get you down. Like, the days are gonna be tough. Like when I watch other people's thru hike videos, sometimes it doesn't seem as tough as it is. And let me tell you, like, I'm feeling it. The struggle's real. There's definitely some days where I'm like, why the heck am I doing this? But there's also so many rewarding moments, and I know at the end of this, it's gonna be all worth it. I think another aspect that kind of gets me is that everyone that I see is always like, the trail provides, the trail is awesome. They seem so one with the trail, whereas for me, the Great Divide just seems like it's trying to kill me. I did not know that there was a beautiful lake up here. Really nice. So I made it on top of North Kananaskis Pass. A bit windy up here. I imagine there's some really nice views. It's actually still pretty good. The lake, the glacier, the views aren't too bad. And then once we're just crossing over the boundary right here. That's the boundary between Alberta and British Columbia, which is the top of the pass. And then we're gonna be heading down the other side right here. I've heard mixed things about the trail on the other side of the border here. I've heard it's really gnarly and it's easy to lose it. And then I've heard recently that it's not too bad. So we'll jump in and see. This is steep going down. Heading down to Palliser Valley. The key to going down these really steep sections is to stay low, keep your knees real bent. That way if you do slip out, your foot slips forward, you just kind of sit down as opposed to actually taking a pretty big fall. The trail is actually pretty good down here. There's definitely some spots where it's a little shrubby, but there's a trail basically everywhere, and that allows you to move pretty fast. As long as there's a trail, you can keep moving. I've got to cross Leroy Creek here. It's actually raging pretty good, and the footing does not look good in there. So luckily, it looks like there's a log up there that I can use to cross. Smoke is starting to clear up. Whew! Just in time to get some great views. At least 4 peaks. Look at that. So I just got fucking charged by a grizzly bear. I discharged my bear spray. It was about 6 feet away, hit it in the face, it stopped, and then turned and ran. I was right at the edge of this cliff right here, and then I just came down here across the river so that I have a little bit of a better vantage point of where it's going. It went over that way. I'm shook. Whew. That, I saw it from about 50 feet away. It stood up, saw me, and then charged. Just straight charged me. Whew. Luckily, I had my bear spray really accessible. Got it out, waited for it to get near me, and then got it right in the face. I just, one hand thumbed off the safety, shot it in the face. Just one quick spray, and it took off. So I don't know what my plan is from here. Maybe, I think if I follow the river up, I eventually get to a campsite, and then I'll probably just keep going, because I want to get out of this space. I've been thinking all day. Like, I'm walking through crazy berry bushes, like calling out the entire time. Like, I'm like, where's the bear? Like, there's got to be bear. I didn't see any signs, but it's because he was up here. Yeah, he took off that way. Hopefully just down the trail where I came from, down into the valley, away from where I'm headed. Like, I'm bleeding coming down that cliff. I'm shook. So really hoping he went down into the valley. I'm gonna try getting back up on trail, have the bear spray ready. Fingers crossed, guys. Like, this is friggin' crazy. So this is the campsite I'm supposed to be staying at. It's really nice. A lot of flat spots, beautiful views, little pond right there, but I'm only like, I don't know, 80 meters from where that grizzly bear charged me. So I'm moving on. I doubt I'd be able to sleep here. Honestly, I'll have trouble sleeping tonight either way. I just texted Steph, just letting her know what happened, because I don't know, I just need someone to know. Oh, okay, adrenaline is starting to wear off. Whew. Yeah, that was scary. Whoa. I don't know if that, I didn't think that would ever happen. I kind of knew it was a possibility, but like, I thought maybe it would be less scary. In my mind, it was less scary, like a bluff charge and then bear runs away, but like, it was full on coming at me until I sprayed in the face with bear spray. Well, yeah, definitely moving on. Just took stock of myself and everything, and everything's okay, no injuries. I thought maybe I'd hurt my shoulder sliding down that creek wall there, but I lost my microphone and I lost my sunglasses, kind of in the frenzy there. The sunglasses are actually kind of a big deal. It's going to be sunny and I don't want my eyes to get damaged, but hopefully with the hat and putting my hood up, it'll be okay. So we're at Palliser Lake right now. Doesn't really look like there's a lot of places to camp, but I know there's another lake kind of up a little bit further called Back Lake. It's probably about 300 or 400 meters off trail, but I've heard there's some decent camping around there. So I'm gonna head up there, and I think that's where I'm gonna spend the night. I'll feel pretty good. Definitely worth coming up here. Well, that was quite the day. I got my tent set up. This is a beautiful lake. I'm really glad that I came out here either way. So maybe, I don't know, blessing in disguise? No. Yeah, you never want to be charged by a grizzly bear. That wasn't fun. I feel safe here. I feel good about tomorrow. I'm going to be hiking through some big open fields that I've been to before, so I know the territory. And then the rest of Section C is actually in some pretty busy part of the national park system. So hopefully that just kind of allows me to get back on the horse and not feel too scared. I feel pretty good now. Like after the adrenaline kick and then the come down, I've kind of stabilized again in how I feel. Definitely thankful that went the way it did and that the bear spray worked, because that could have gone badly, but it did not, and I'm very thankful for that. I'm just gonna eat dinner here. I got my Ursack, and then hit the hay. Gonna wake up early tomorrow so I can get some good kilometers in, because I got big days. The next 4 days are all really big days, so I'm gonna be getting up. My strategy is to get up early and just put in the time.